I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Guys, 90 days, Fiancé News Weekly, new week, new drama, more drama, all the drama. Welcome back. I'm one of your hosts, Linda Antwi, and to my left,
hey guys, I'm Ashley Bowden.
And we are excited to dive in. I mean, Souljaboy versus Souljaboy, Lisa versus Usman, Darcy versus Photoshop. We have it all right here, right now.
Just battling it out.
Man, it was a busy week.
A lot of drama this week. Per usual. I feel like this season of 90 Day, though, is really drumming up the drama.
I love it. Before the 90 Day, I'm like, you know what? I'm all in right now.
Yes.
It is all the drama.
Agreed.
And I even want to sneak peek ahead and be like,
what else is going on?
What else is going to go on?
Yeah, spill the tea.
All the tea, guys, all the tea. But I wanted to start off with Paul and Walmart because of everything that's going on in this world right now. I feel like we could all learn from Paul, whether you think he's over the top or not. We remember Paul, how when he was going to be traveling to Brazil, he went with all the luggage. He went with nets and gloves.
How could we forget?
He had like that little penis thing for when he went swimming.
Yes.
So all of it. So Paul posted this recently on his Instagram, and I just thought, you know what? Given everything that's going on with the coronavirus, is he being extra or he's not? Let's watch. So he came out in a full-on high-grade mask, gloves on, the whole 9 yards, and he's doing the whole toilet paper shopping. And you know, Karini's with him because she's filming this.
She's filming this, yeah.
And you know, she is not having any part of the mask business, right?
I feel like this is classic Paul. What else do we expect from him?
But that's what I mean. I feel like we can learn in this day and age from Paul. Like, maybe he had the right idea.
Paul's been teaching us all along. We're just now catching up.
Facts, right? Facts. He's like, you know what? I have that actually just right in the back.
Right. I am shocked, though, that he has Pierre's baby cover thing in the basket just freely.
Right, without like a net or something
yeah,
over it.
I feel like he dropped the ball on that. We definitely need a piece of plastic over there.
That or Karini's like, you know what, you do you, but my baby's good.
Yeah,
right?
Could be that too.
Could be that too. Loved it. So we'll see with this coronavirus going on. You know, maybe Paul is the one that knows the ways.
Paul knows what to do. He knows how to protect us all.
He could probably teach some online classes
yes,
on what to do.
Yes.
Let's move on to this Souljaboy.
Yes.
Souljaboy.
Will the real Souljaboy please stand up? We need to know. So you guys, the real Souljaboy actually reacted to finding out that there's another artist out there using his name. The rapper appeared on The Breakfast Club this week for an interview, and Angela Yee brings the fact that there is a Sojaboy to his attention. Check out what he had to say.
From 90 Day Fiancé.
I think I saw something like that. Wow.
Turn up on that nigga, Soldier.
What I'm saying,
He from
I feel like
Nigeria.
you want to turn up on that nigga one time.
Why he trying to use my name though? I
No,
don't
his
know.
name is Soja, S-O-J-A, Sojaboy.
There's only one Souljaboy.
So people thought Souljaboy was on 90 Day Fiancé, living in Nigeria, because the guy's in Nigeria.
Yeah.
He's Nigerian,
Mm-hmm.
and he's dating this older white woman. And I guess the plan is for them to get married, but he's a rapper named Souljaboy.
They thought it was me. Nah, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna look into that maybe because he from overseas or something. I don't know how that got tangled up, but I think I saw something like that though. I saw that somewhere, but yeah.
My favorite Souljaboy was when you was fighting.
So now Sojaboy, the fake Sojaboy, actually showed a clip of this on his IG story, and it seems to me that he's enjoying all of the attention that he's getting from these higher profile artists. Souljaboy, Chris Brown, he's been getting some attention from that, from some traction. But the real Souljaboy doesn't seem to be feeling it, in my opinion. As we heard him say in the video clip, we gonna see about that. So the question is, could that mean that Souljaboy is actually gonna get his attorneys involved in the matter? I don't know, but I think Souljaboy might want to lawyer up just to protect himself. Because I think he might have
the fake Soulja Boy.
I think Sojaboy, not Souljaboy. I know he's already lawyered up.
I'm fake Soulja Boy, real Soulja Boy.
Okay, so fake Soulja Boy
Boy.
needs to lawyer up to protect himself because I think he opened up a door that he didn't realize he was opening.
Oh, it's a wrap, in
Yeah.
my opinion. I don't think that the real Soulja Boy can be on scene for as many years as he has been, and this fake Soulja Boy come on scene, try to take that like thunder, because remember on this same episode he said that he wants to be like the king of hip hop and R&B in America, which is a whole other thing that we can or cannot talk about. But what I will say is that in that clip the real Soulja Boy sounded like he's going to take some action. So I would say that the fake Soulja Boy, don't get too comfortable.
Don't get too comfortable. I smell a name change coming.
A big one. A big one.
Big name change, yeah.
So we'll see. Talking about we'll see, Darcy.
Oh.
Darcy is making the news. Online fans and people are having some real issues with Darcy and her Photoshop. So looks like 90 Day fans, which are you and me and you, are not really digging what's going on with Darcy's photos. So her not so subtle changes to her looks. Many are pointing out that Darcy's face seems unnatural to the body she used. Some pictures were run through filters that added makeup, slimmed her down, gave her high cheekbones. And sometimes she's posted real photos and then later an edited photo. So throughout it, you'll notice difference. And if we can pop this one up a little bit bigger so people can see. So on the left-hand side, you see the photo that is the real,
that's a real
regular photo. And then on the right-hand side, you see the after photo. And you know, I don't know. It looks like she's just having fun with it. Do you think that it's a big deal that she's doing that? Because we all use...
I mean, we're all guilty of using filters.
Filters and Snapchat filters and all of that stuff. I don't think she's trying to misrepresent herself.
But I am a little concerned. I'm wondering if Darcy, and I brought this up last week, I'm wondering if Darcy takes it too far. Is this a condition that she might have?
I mean... And you guys, thank you so much for all of you guys that have been watching and following us weekly. That was a conversation in our YouTube comments last week. People really want to know if it's a thing. That other photo of Darcy, people are saying that it's actually Darcy's face,
but not her body.
Not her body.
Wow.
Which I think, you know, I don't know. What would the point of that be, really? Because we see Darcy every week. We see her on TV. We see her on Instagram. And... I don't know.
Is she obsessed with perfection?
That's a good
question. Or perceived perfection?
Or maybe that's goals.
Maybe.
Whatever it is, what do you guys think? Let us definitely know in the comments. But she's definitely being dragged by some fans and then some not so fans. So I don't know. Is it a big deal to Photoshop all the way? I mean, we know that there are the Kardashians that have been talked about all throughout.
Yeah.
That they Photoshop heavily on their photos. So maybe she's just following in those footsteps.
Yeah. And speaking of the Kardashians, I heard a little birdie told me that the 90 Day Fiancé franchise is giving the Kardashians a run for their money. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is actually entering into their 18th season this month. Yeah, I know. And folks are speculating if the show is entering its final season due to the lower than normal ratings that they've received. And they've also changed the day that their show airs. Keeping Up with the Kardashians typically airs on Sundays, but now they're going to be airing on Thursdays. Now, people are saying that they believe it's because they don't want to compete against the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Which makes sense because 90 Day Fiancé has been able to kind of keep the momentum up season after season. They're keeping it fresh. They're keeping people locked in. And this is something that Keeping Up with the Kardashians is struggling with. So we'll have to see what happens with Keeping Up with the Kardashians versus 90 Day Fiancé. That's kind of cool, though. I think that's kind of neat that competition is even happening. It's friendly competition.
Listen.
No shade to the Kardashians. We love them as well.
Listen, everyone's watching 90 Day Fiancé, and even if they're not telling you they're watching, it's their guilty pleasure.
Yes.
I cannot tell you how many people slide into my DM with their comments.
Yeah.
And like, my God, I watched that show. I love that show.
I'm always shocked too. Like, oh, you watch 90 Day Fiancé?
Yeah, so I think it's like, it's a big show, so I'm not surprised after all these years with the Kardashians that someone else is giving them a run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to Lisa and Usman.
Oh, boy.
These two. Okay, so we reported last week that that couple is no longer together.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa is saying that is false rumors, that they did not get divorced.
Okay.
But sources are telling me they are divorced. They got divorced, and they are no longer together.
Divorced as in paper signed. Done.
Yes.
Wow.
Done. Like, they're done.
Okay.
However, Lisa, to stoke the fire, has gone on to her social media and is basically trashing Usman up, left, right, and center.
Ooh.
So, turns out it looks like there is a chance of infidelity, and she's claiming possible scamming. So, this first picture you're seeing is the receipts. It's between Usman and the other woman.
Okay.
And he's basically saying, you know, I wish that I had met you before I met this crazy lady, and like kind of professing like feelings for this girl, and they go back and forth, and it's a lot, and you see all the heart emojis and the kissing emojis and all of that. And then we see that Lisa is also saying that she sent money to Usman, and so he was probably scamming her, and she posts the receipts where you see that she sent him, like February 4th, sent him $200, January 30th sent $50, again in January sent $25, again in January $150, and it goes on and on and on. So her first thing is that he's a possible scammer. Second thing is that he cheated on her. And he's also said to have said that this older lady came in my life first. And the mystery older woman told Usman that he needs to let Lisa go. Sooner the better.
Oh.
In which he says back, this is what I'm going to do, love. So he calls the mystery lady love. So,
but I wonder if this mystery lady is dropping the bag like Lisa has been.
How so? Oh, dropping the bag money wise.
As in money.
I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Maybe she looks a little better too. So he's trying to get, you know, a little
the best of both worlds.
So once Lisa found out about this conversation, she didn't stay quiet. She said that Usman is basically just a bad dude. And she even spoke to the lady her husband has been talking to. So she went directly after the girl. And guys, she's sending trolls to that girl. So, you know, I don't think this girl knew what she was in for once Lisa got a hold of it. So we'll see what happens, but the gloves are off.
I don't know. It seems like Lisa is do too much right now. She's doing the most.
She does a lot.
Yeah.
She does a lot. And, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's a good look to go after the other, especially if the other didn't know that you existed.
Yeah. I don't know if I believe that she didn't know that she existed, but
how would you? If Lisa's in the U.S. and he's in Nigeria, we don't know where this other girl is.
That's true.
And he doesn't have any pictures. Like, how would she know? I didn't know who Souljaboy was until I saw him on 90 Day Fiancé.
Very true.
So we'll see.
We shall see.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
All right, you guys. So is Stephanie's coming out story fake? Is she tricking us? We all know the story of the same-sex couple, Erica and Stephanie, on this season's 90 Day Fiancé. Well, you guys, fans are questioning if Stephanie's coming out story is fake or not because, as we know, she's a popular YouTuber. And on her channel, which, by the way, has 351,000 followers, she has multiple videos of her talking about falling in love with women. So people are wondering now, how is it that her mom, her dad, her brother knew nothing about her bisexuality, but in this particular video that we're about to show, she describes her experience falling for a woman. The video is 3 years old, but it has over 68,000 views. So somebody saw that. Aunties, cousins, uncles, somebody's. And we all know how families talk. You know,
Oh, for sure.
they can't hold water. So I'm also curious how this information didn't get back to her mom. But let's play the video. I want to show you guys what she's actually saying.
And in the woods. So I had gathered up some liquid courage and I finally felt like I was ready to tell my friend my true feelings towards her. I wasn't sure if she was going to respond in a positive way. I wasn't sure if she was even gay. So we're finally alone and we're talking. And
This video, I let me just give this disclaimer. I was looking really hard, you guys. I was like, is this really Stephanie? But it is 3 years old. Her hair was shorter, and I checked the other videos within that channel, and it seemed to have been her. But everyone's wondering, is she faking it or not? Does her family actually know that she's bisexual and she's just pulling the 90-day fans' legs? What do you guys think? Hop in the comments. Let me know what you think about that.
I'm
Linda?
still stuck on. She doesn't even look like that.
She
Like,
doesn't
and so-
look like herself.
Hold on one sec. So I think like she 68,000 views. You said.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a conversation. This was a group chat between family members somewhere somehow. So maybe it's that slightly scripted 90-day stuff. Like, hey, that was a great story, even though you said it 3 years ago. Let's
Let's
let's play
this.
it into your new relationship.
Agreed.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll
So
see
is that like a lie, or is that like a? What do you think? Is that a lie? Are you misleading people?
Yes, it's misleading because you're misleading the audience. We now think that her family has no clue about her sexuality, but in fact, they know 100% what the deal is. So it's a lie.
Okay.
It's not even a lie by omission. It's just a lie. It's a lie, Linda.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Don't give that girl a pass.
I'm like, how can she?
I know
well,
you're trying to find a
can
pass for her.
she-
No.
Yeah. Let's move on to passing with Sinjin and Tanya. So Sinjin and Tanya have been making a lot of news lately. So there's a lot of speculation when it comes to these two, whether they're still married, whether they're still living in Connecticut. And despite making things official, breakup talks surround them constantly. So Tanya shared an update taking aim at the speculation. She shared a snap of herself and Sinjin enjoying a nice dinner together. And she, even in addition to this, she posted some photos of her and him celebrating his birthday. So this first photo I wanted to show was, her caption is this: me at the casino, normal light with normal face versus me trying to use the sultry light and do the most, right?
Okay.
But what's important in this is the comment. So Sinjin comments, which you hardly see between the two of them online: you are a super powerful witch with the soul of a warrior and the heart of an elephant.
You are a super powerful witch. That's interesting.
Right, well, she's training to be a witch,
I
right?
know, but it's just an interesting thing to say.
Right, like, no, you're so beautiful, my love.
Yeah.
I love you so much. You look gorgeous, sultry, or normal. Like, none of that.
Yeah.
Just, you're a super powerful witch and the heart of an elephant, and heart spelled H-A-R-T.
Yeah.
And then the next photo, so I thought was really telling, was this photo that Tanya posted saying that they were celebrating Sinjin's birthday. Sinjin's birthday weekend we spent in Mass, and one day went to the King Richard's Fair. So happy. And then in that next photo, you see her saying, Sinjin's birthday weekend we spent, same thing. And I guess they're like at an old fair.
Okay.
All dressed up. And so she's trying to show that they're still together. They still have good times. They still have date nights.
That's good.
Oh, you say it like you don't believe it.
I don't.
What do you guys think? Are they together? Are they not together? Are we shipping them together or are we shipping them apart? You let us know.
Mm.
Let's move on to Jeffree.
Jeffree. Okay. So, you guys, Jeffree is responding to the backlash that him and his family have been receiving since all of the news of his past has come to light. In this IG post where he shows photos of him and his sons, he says, alternatively, it aches my heart that my teenage son feels compelled to come to my rescue. What many people don't understand is that all this implausible silliness thrown around is bigger than me. It's obviously affecting my kids, and that is hurtful to me. I don't care if you hate me, but hate me and not what has been apparently taken as fact. In the meantime, I will still show love. So he's feeling away.
But he's saying a lot without saying anything.
He's saying nothing.
Like nothing at all.
He's saying a bunch of nothing.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jeffree's and his Instagram, he posted his Instagram selfie, the thirst trap, I guess. The caption is what's interesting to me. So he says, I'm rather new to the social media thing. Sure, I had my Facebook account where I posted some silliness or sought positive thoughts for a very hard time in my life. However, my new go-to is Instagram, which I'm still obviously learning. I feel awkward, flashback to the show Sunday night, trying to build my fan base by asking for people to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Facebook page, or whatever else. Luckily, I've been getting advice on how to manage it. This advice is rather conflicting most of the time. Don't write anything when you post a pic. Write something when you post a pitch. Don't write so much when you post a pic. Stop posting selfies. Stop being so serious with your posts. Post some thirsty pics. Post more dog pits and so on and so on. Well, I guess I'll try anything once, so here you go. So he went with the thirst trap first.
Yeah, he's like, let these pectorials loose and get some likes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, speaking of Jeffree, still, TLC fans are kind of just not feeling it.
Yeah.
I feel like the problem is there's been all these allegations and alleged charges that have not been addressed.
Okay.
And a lot of them are very, very serious. And so fans are not having it. And Starkasm posted this, and I'm going to read it verbatim just because if you're curious, you can find out more and dig more because I wanted to know what the stories were, so I did as well. If you're curious why fans are demanding that TLC remove Jeffree Pascal from 90 Day Fiancé, they say go visit their site for a full recap of the controversy surrounding him. Plus, Jeffree posts about the backlash, which he blames on silly, quote-unquote, clickbait stories. So,
silly is like his favorite word. Silly and silliness.
Silly and silliness. And clickbait, these serious allegations are clickbait. That's how you're going to address this.
Right.
You're not going to say, hey, no, I didn't do any of these things that I've been accused of, and here's why. You're just going to call them silly clickbait.
Well, the stories didn't just fall out the sky.
They didn't. And if we can blow this up, you can see that there's a lot of mugshots. So allegedly or not, these mugshots exist, and there's at least 5 in this one.
Yeah.
So for whatever it is, it's a life of criminal behavior. That's what it
kind of like pick your favorite mugshot.
Right. And there's a lot to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that more of this story is going to come out, and as we get the news, we'll share the news. Moving on to Big Ed.
Big Ed, my favorite. He cleans up nice, doesn't he?
He's cute.
He looks so nice there. So, you guys, Big Ed is opening up about the body shaming he's been receiving since being on 90 Day. Big Ed chatted with Entertainment Tonight about having Klippel Feel syndrome. I may have butchered that, so I apologize. It's actually a rare congenital condition that involves the fusion of 2 neck bones. And because of this, he has limited range of motion, as we can kind of see on the show too. And And also, he has a bigger than normal chest cavity. And he said because of this, he's always dealt with bullying and being teased in high school and into his adult life. So, since he got onto 90 Day Fiancé, he fell into the trap of reading comments and wanting to know what people were saying against his better judgment and against the better judgment of others around him. And he kind of went through a moment where he was feeling bad about himself and feeling away. But he actually had the opportunity to speak with a young man in New York who actually has the same condition as him. And he was able to give him some words of encouragement about life. And he told him, um, he said, do not let the syndrome define who you are. And he said, these are words that I live by as well. So it was just a beautiful story that he shared on Entertainment Tonight. And I feel like with him reaching out to the young man, I feel like that was healing for him as well.
Absolutely.
Sometimes when you give back, it kind of gets your mind off of what you're going through.
Absolutely.
And, heals the soul. And shout out to Big Ed. I like him.
I think he has
warms my heart.
I think he's super funny, and I think he has a big heart. And you know what? Being like thrust into the 90-day life and, being a reality star, all of that has to be hard. And I think that we all have our own insecurities. And I think that, like he said, you got to just live for yourself, because you know what? You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but that's okay.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Because you're going to be someone's cup of tea, or many people's cup of tea, and
Or Rosemary's
or
cup of tea.
I mean, hey now.
Hey.
Hey now, hey. Moving on. Guys, do you remember Sasha?
Do we?
Sasha and Emily from last season of 90 Days Fiancé. Well, today is a great day, he said. I finally got my work permit. I actually got a job already. That means time to come back to my regular routine, start working, make money, and get my goals. Hashtag spring, motivation, work, fitness, lifestyle. So congratulations to Sasha. Got that green card. He's, gonna stack that money, stack that green, stack that body.
Yeah. Let's go, Sasha.
I mean,
get the bag.
Get the bag. Congratulations. What do you think of that? What do you think he's gonna continue on the fitness thing?
I think he's gonna
like
keep
a 9
training.
to 5?
I think he's gonna be training. Probably at a gym. I don't see him doing like an office job or anything like that. I think he needs to be in the gym. That's his passion. That's what he enjoys doing. So live your best life.
Live your best life. Nicole. So, guys, I'm so sad that TLC chose not to continue to follow this storyline.
Yeah.
Because they're good TV.
Yeah.
So, Nicole has taken to her stories on Instagram, and she was very cryptic in the beginning. She was like, you know what? I'm like planning a trip. Can't wait for my trip. This was all last week. So, she did a Q&A on her stories. And it says, ask me a question, where are you traveling to? And she says, Morocco. You do not know yet if you're going to Azan. And she says, I clicked the wrong question. I meant to hit a different one. I am going to see Azan with a little smiley love emoji.
Okay.
Fun fact, this is actually the first time Azan and I are seeing each other at the airport without cameras.
Oh.
Which I do think is a fun fact, because how is that going to change the dynamic of the relationship, right? And then she posted a picture of her and him, and she just tagged it, my love.
That's nice.
So apparently they're still together. Shocking to me. Shocking. Because they've seen each other maybe, half a dozen times in real life?
Yeah. Well, what I'm wondering is who actually Cash Apped her or Venmo'd her.
Oh, yeah, because that was
she was asking for money
all the time. Someone sent it, for sure.
Did you guys send her money?
Yes, you did.
Did y'all? Let us know in the comments.
I want to know where the store is. Okay? I want to know why Azan can never leave Morocco. Like, why?
That's what I was just wondering. Like, why can't he just...
Every canceled trip.
Her.
Why? I mean, you guys left me with unanswered questions. So, Nicole, feel free to answer those questions in your story. I will be watching.
Uh-oh.
And last but not least, I wanted to, because she's my fitness goals, dude. Anafisa is at it again. And first of all, can I just blow this photo up a little bit, because it is sick. And sick in a good way. This is her off-season body.
Yeah, I look just like that.
Same girl, same. So this is her off-season body, and she posted, and just like that, another prep begins. I took a long off-season to make sure I build enough muscle where I lacked it and step on stage very well prepared and ready to kill it.
Yes.
Right now, I'm about 15 pounds up from my stage weight last July. I'm currently a little over 19 weeks out from my first national show, and she shouts out her coach. And I'm like, I'm in awe. I'm in awe of this girl.
Yeah.
Because you know the discipline it takes to be a bodybuilder, the discipline it takes to like eat clean and like, again, this is your off body,
Right.
your off season body.
Right.
Okay.
I was just saying that. There was some cake outside that I couldn't walk past, and I just couldn't commit to this lifestyle. So kudos to her.
Y'all, something. I mean, all I can say is like goals, dude. If I could be like this strict.
You can.
I know I can.
You can do it.
I just haven't. Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe we're out of time again. Same place, same time next week. Where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Ms. Ashley Marie.
Guys, I'm all across social media at Linda So Girly. Definitely hit me up. Till next week. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.